A few weeks back, we brought you our exclusive first look review of one of the most hotly anticipated and newest compact SUV in the country, the Kia Sonet. And now, as promised, we are back again to talk about the kind of powertrain options Kia is offering in the new Sonet and how good is this new car to drive.
Before we start discussing the Sonet, here's some quick points to help you understand the car better. It's the third car from Kia after Seltos and Carnival. The name Sonet is short for social networking, and the car competes in a highly competitive compact SUV segment. But we will discuss about all these things later.
Now, Kia is offering the Sonet with a multitude of engine and gearbox options to cater to a wide set of audience. To give you an idea, there's a 1-liter turbo petrol engine, there's a 1.2-liter petrol engine, there's a 1.5-liter diesel engine with a lower state of tune, there's a 1.5-liter diesel engine with a higher state of tune. In terms of gearbox, there's a 5 and 6-speed manual gearbox, there's the newly introduced IMT gearbox, there's the 7-speed DCT gearbox, and lastly, there's also an automatic gearbox.
Before discussing our drive experience, let me give you a brief idea on the specifications. First is the 1.2-liter petrol engine producing 83 PS of power and 150 Nm of torque and gets only a 5-speed manual gearbox. Next is the detuned version of 1.5-liter diesel engine producing 100 PS and 240 Nm of torque and is mated to only a 6-speed manual gearbox. While these two are regular set of engines, the real fun lies in the two engines we drove for our drive. There's the 1.5-liter diesel engine borrowed from Seltos and comes with 115 PS and 250 Nm of torque. And then there's the top of the line 1-liter turbo GDI engine with 120 PS power output and 172 Nm of torque. This engine is the sole engine to get two gearbox options, a 7-speed DCT gearbox and the much talked about and newly introduced 6-speed IMT gearbox. Now we spent most of our time with the 1.5-liter diesel engine with auto gearbox and came out pretty impressed with the overall driving dynamics. The first thing you notice as soon as you start driving the car is the kind of ride quality it has to offer. As per Kia, they have worked hard to tune the suspension as per the Indian roads, and one can easily notice the efforts. The Sonet has a supreme ride quality, a bit on the softer side, and can eat most of the crevices and potholes for breakfast. Then is the handling. The Kia Sonet steering is chunky, feels good to operate and gives you ample feedback. Again, it is tuned for both city as well as highway driving. As for the engine performance, since we drove the 150 bhp variant, there was enough power on the tap for occasional speed runs. The torque at 250 Nm is also massive for overtaking traffic with ease. The diesel clutter is negligible and the NVH levels are under control. The gearbox complements the engine well and you feel in control of the vehicle all the time. Kia is also offering various drive and traction modes to fiddle around in Sonet. There is a mud, sand and snow modes, though we couldn't test any of these. Then there is the normal, eco and sport modes to alter the throttle input. As for the fuel efficiency, Kia claims that the diesel empty mileage is 24.1 kmpl and 80 mileage is 19 kmpl. Both the petrol engines have 18 plus mileage. Overall, Kia Sonet reminds us of the Seltos and the time we were blown away by the Kia's ergonomics and driving dynamics.
I'll not go deep into explaining the design and the features as we have already done it in our first look review, which you can check in the description below. But here's a quick lowdown on what the Kia has to offer in terms of exterior and interior.
The Sonet is a compact SUV yet has a road presence like cars from a segment above. There are enough standout elements like signature tiger nose grille flanked by distinctive crown jewel LED headlamps and heartbeat LED DRLs, connected taillight unit with heartbeat LED tail lamps, dual muffler design and large skid plates. There will be two trim lines, Tech line and GT line to choose from, with GT line trim adding extra dash of sportiness thanks to the black high glossy elements with red accents that are carried forward inside the cabin. The cabin in itself is a masterpiece and gets more than 30 segment first features, including smart pure air purifier with virus protection, front ventilated seats, LED sound mode lamps, wireless charger with cooling function, and 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system that dominates the dashboard. However, I miss the old-fashioned rotary knobs for volume control. Kia Sonet also gets brand's UVO connectivity system with 57 commands, including remote engine start for both automatic and manual transmission. Being a compact SUV doesn't mean Sonet compromises on practicality, and there's ample space throughout the cabin. The rear legroom is almost segment leading. There's no floor hump in the rear for the middle passenger. However, I didn't like the floor mat design, but that's just a personal taste. The boot is also nice and spacious, nearly touching 400 liters of space. In terms of safety features, Kia Sonet gets 6 airbags, ABS with EBD, hill assist, TPMS and more.
Now, how do you win a segment that's already full of some of the best products? Well, by offering world-class features, attractive looks, lots of space and a wide array of powertrain options, and the Kia Sonet ticks all the boxes. If you are in the market looking for a compact SUV, the Kia Sonet should be on the top of your list.